So far, this year has been fairly successful in terms of airline travel. According to the International Air Transport Association, IATA, global air travel climbed by 10.7% year-on-year in May. Furthermore, IATA predicts that the world will set a new record for the total number of air travelers in 2024, 4.96 billion, with aviation freight volume reaching 62 million metric tons. Given that an airliner powered by GE Aerospace or one of its partners takes off somewhere in the world every 2 seconds, a total installed base of more than 44,000 commercial aviation engines, that's a lot of planes to keep track of in the air. This is what some people call a good problem. To address the issue, GE Aerospace announced in July that it will invest $1 billion over the next 5 years in its global maintenance, repair, and overhaul (MRO) network, allowing the company to support a higher volume of shop visits for both its wide-body and narrow-body fleets, while also reducing turnaround times for its customers worldwide. All 19 of GE Aerospace's MRO and component repair facilities will use the cash to modernize equipment and machinery, procure new tooling, expand and improve facility infrastructure, and expedite repair technology improvement. As a result, a significant portion of the investment will be directed toward increasing capacity at sites specializing in servicing CFM LEAP engines in order to meet rising demand for shop visits. CFM International, a 50-50 joint venture between GE Aerospace and Safran Aircraft Engines, now powers over 3,300 commercial aircraft with the CFM LEAP engine and has an additional 10,000 LEAP engines on backorder. This amounts to thousands more commercial jets coming online over the next decade, all of which will require maintenance. Our key role is to provide our customers with a differentiated experience and to make sure that when an engine is removed from a customer's wing, we perform high-quality maintenance and get it back to them as soon as possible, says Farah Borges, Vice President of Assembly and Test, Maintenance, Repair, and Overhaul at GE Aerospace. Each one of our overhaul and repair sites is going to receive some level of investment to support their requirements and the technology advancements we need. We're earmarking significant investment for the expansion of the LEAP network to support the growing LEAP fleet. Borges says that several facilities that already focus on repairing LEAP engines, such as the overhaul plants in Malaysia and Brazil, will increase capacity through facility extensions, new tooling, improved processes, and sophisticated technologies. The XEO site in Poland, which GE Aerospace operates in collaboration with Lufthansa Technik, will shift from servicing other engine lines to focusing on LEAP. In addition, we're looking into our on-wing support OWS network, Borges explains. Historically, OWS has prioritized on-site or near-wing repairs to satisfy customers' needs. Over the last few years, we've done more quick-turn off-wing work at these locations. In the coming years, the capabilities at our OWS locations will play a significant role in how we support light work scope engines. 2 instances of how GE Aerospace is improving the capabilities of its OWS network are the recent acquisition of a test facility and the development of its Dallas-Fort Worth OWS site. Both improvements are aimed at increasing capacity and capability inside the company's OWS network. In 2024, the business expects to spend $250 million across its MRO network, including the completion of the new Services Technology Acceleration Center, STAC, near Cincinnati, Ohio. STAC, which will open later this year, aims to accelerate the use of novel service inspection technology across the MRO network. The technology developed at STAC will aid in the early detection of potential engine faults, reducing unscheduled engine downtime. The facility will also serve as a training center for new and advanced service technologies, as well as a customer education center. Borges emphasizes that many of the improvements being made across the MRO network are the result of personnel implementing lean management principles. These will continue with the assistance of Flight Deck, GE Aerospace's proprietary lean operating paradigm, which was launched earlier this year. Over the last few years, we've made progress in our lean and continuous improvement efforts, Borges adds. Flight Deck prioritizes safety, quality, delivery, and cost correctly, but it also changes how we work in a linked system. Over the past few years, we've made progress in our lean and continuous improvement efforts, says Borges. Flight Deck drives the right prioritization of safety, quality, delivery, and cost, but it's also changing the way we work through a connected system. The Flight Deck fundamentals are not siloed concepts. They work in concert to deliver results. The idea is to work together to develop the entire network. We want customers to get a consistent experience, irrespective of the shop providing the service, says Borges. Now, do you think GE Network is enough given the existing issues with engine servicing in the industry? Let us know in the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe for more such awesome content. Also, please take our memberships to support us.